here. This is the backside of a big private lake. You can kind of see the opening there. Beavers around here. See how murky that is? See the dam all the way down through there with it dammed up. I'm standing on it, goes all the way around down through there. There's definitely some beavers in here. I got 2 sets out right now. I'm gonna set another one right over here. 330. Right there where that mud is piled up. I did that. Got one right there by that stick. That's a no BS Beaver Extreme. And we got a conning bear there. Below conning bear right there. That cross stick was already laying there. I just had to move it a little bit, so that's their run. They're coming up through there going to this crossover. So let's see what happens. All right, we're still on this private lake, pond, whatever you want to call it. We're gonna catch these beaver. This is really the first set I made. I just come back and recorded it for y'all. If you've watched me very much, you know this set. I have got a little caster on the higher tree there, and I got the conning bear right there. He's gonna swim around looking for that caster, and he'll swim through that 330 there. That's the old circle set, I guess. I don't know what you call it. There's that set. Conning bear on the tree there with a caster on top of it, so they circle around. And the reason I sit here, there's some old juke beaver chewing. If you don't really see nothing fresh, no real big sign, but beavers don't always just chew trees. They chew trees. They're eroded, and they gotta whittle down their teeth. The teeth are continuous growing, so that's a good chewing stick for them. They done chewed it down, another piece off of it, and they're still chewing on it, so some more chewing right there. That's why I sat here. Looks like pretty fresh. You can kind of see the trail where they're coming out of the water. That 330 is just right there behind. They're going up through there. There might be a den right there, who knows. Something's definitely chewing on that though. All right, we're on the other side of the lake from where we was over there. If you can see it through the trees, we got a couple footholds over here. Wanted to show you that in there. It's a typical caster mound. Took one of them chewed bark off a tree I'm about to show you. I put it right on some mud there. Foothold right there in the water where it's all muddy. Chewing there, fresh. When I pulled up over here, that literally fell down. So that's how fresh that is. I'm not saying I think the wind blew it over. The wind's blowing a little bit today, but I've been chewing on it the last few nights. That right there is fresh. So that foothold's right over there, and we got another one over here. That's fresh. Like they was coming out of the water right here, so I put a little food lure on that one. And there's a trap right there. They're coming up. I'm out there drowning. That's our sets. I think that's 7. 6 there. 6 here, 6 or 7. I don't know, let me see. All right, we're back out on this private pond, checking, and there's the beaver dam. There's that 330. There's my crossover foothold, and there is the other 330 I put in that run, and look what we got. Pretty good sized beaver, popped right on the head. That's the way we like them. All right, we'll do the reset, and I'll show it to you in a minute. All right, there's the remake. That 330 back in there. It's on an H10. I know it's kind of leaning, but it worked last time. Beaver come from the other way, come through, and we popped him before he ever got here. So it's remade. Maybe we'll catch another one next check. All right, we're out here on this private lake. Got that caster mound set right there. Caught that beaver right there. we're gonna reset it. I'll show that to you in just a minute. I forgot to record the recovery, but anyway, there's the beaver and there's the trap. We're gonna put it about right there again. All right. Well, I always say that. I noticed that in my videos. I always say, all right. Anyway, there's the caster mound. The trap's right by that stick that I got stuck up. I guess my indicator stick. There's the remake, catching that beaver. Pretty spot. Out here at the backside of this private pond again. Standing in the water. There's that dam. There's a 330 there. There's the foothold right there. I'm not sure which one that is, but anyway. There is the 330 in that run, and we got another beaver in it. That's two from the same spot. So they're definitely coming through here. Keep setting until we quit catching. Like, subscribe, follow, all the stuff. Appreciate y'all watching and supporting us. Thank you. I'll show the reset in just a minute. Here's a remake there. That log fell over years ago, and that's been laying there like that for who knows how long. So the beavers don't even think nothing about it. They just swim right under it like they've been doing. Come in there and they get popped. So that's two out of that set. Well, come run it again. Hopefully we'll have another one. God and I out here on this private lake. I believe I showed y'all this set before. There's a beaver right there. See if I can get her pulled up here. A small beaver. There it is. Definitely a beaver. We'll get this reset. I'll show you the remake. God and I out here doing the remake. God, because he blesses me with the ability to do this and the knowledge. And me, because I'm the hands and feet. Amen. Alright, there's the remake. You see that trap right there? And there's some caster on the end of that stick. Not a mound, I don't know. It's just some caster, something to get them to come up through here. There's some chewing right there. I've showed all that, but I believe this is where they're coming. It's pretty thick right through there, so I believe it's where they're coming out. It worked, so we're going to be doing a remake. So there we go. Maybe we'll have another one next time we check. Thank you again for watching. God and I out here on this private lake. We caught one beaver today. There's the pond levee. We catch, I mean not the pond levee, but the beaver dam. We've caught two beaver over there, but one of my sets hadn't been producing at all on the crossover, and it might not produce here, but we moved it, changed things up a little bit. Got a common bear right there, Belial 330. That's a run they got going through there. So just moving it a little bit. Maybe they got hip to my game over there. See what they do now. Some fresh chewing right there. That's kind of why I put it here. I mean, the leaves are still green on that bush where they chewed it down. And there's a trail right there going up through there. I'm thinking they're coming through here. So hopefully they swim through there. Put a little caster on them limbs, so just to kind of make them want to go that way. Alright, thanks for watching.